the only answer is to just keep going. Is it insane to keep going? Yeah, it's insane. Be insane. Then be an insane person, right? I would rather be insane. It would actually be better to come out of your mind because you tried so much you could not anymore. You no longer could, and you just came the out of your mind because you just tried so hard. Your mind just left you. Like it is actually better to go insane than to give up. It seems to me, right? Like now there are some things where it's like, okay, I think it is better that I give up. Maybe try another day, right? Like take a break, right? Like don't wear yourself out too much, right? Like don't bite on too much, more than you can chew. You're just gonna choke and die, right? Like don't be, it's like I think in order to live, you need a certain degree of irrationality. You need a high degree of irrationality to succeed, right? To succeed and get that job that you've been missing 9 out of 10 times. You have to be at least insane. Like you need a certain high degree of irrationality. You need to be at least insane. You have to be at least delusional to some high capacity that will keep you going. You need to have that copium tank on you until the one time it works out that you actually fall into the lowest probability of success and it works out for you. It's like the idea that is that you are in the lowest probability of success because, well, not because, like, yeah, you are in the lowest probability of success, but the idea is that to have enough irrationality and stubbornness, to be so stubborn that eventually you will wear out your lowest probability, and it will fall on you one day it will come to be that one day that 9 out of 10, that 1 out of 10 times success. It's like you have a probability of 1 out of 10. Like you want to be insane enough that one day that 1 out of 10 chance actually happens to you. You actually win the lottery. You've been buying all these tickets, right? Like the 1000th time you actually get the winning lottery, right? You actually get the winning ticket. You have to be insane. You have to be insane to keep on living, because that's simply how the world is. Some people have it easier, of course, but a lot of people don't. And I think a lot of those people are insane, man. Like, you either have to be insane or you have to be delusional. Not too much of anything is bad, so not to a very terrible extreme degree, but I think you need that. You need that insanity. You need that delusion. You need that delusion. You need that copium, right? You need that copium tank, right? Like you just need it until you succeed, and then you can convince yourself that you were right after all, right? Because what is hope? What is hope? Hope is a very let's say hope is an idiot's thing. Is hope is an idiot's. Hope is hope is a thing of idiots, right? You have to be an idiot to have hope. To function solely on a hope, you have to be an idiot. You have to be stupid. You have to be stupid. Because there's nothing rational about hope. Well, that's not entirely true. The most rationality you can get out of hope is, I hope that, hope is not exactly, hope is particularly an idiot's game when you're trying to count on a 1 in a millionth. It's like when you base your success on the probability of 1 in a million, right? It's like at that point, like, my loved one has died, but I hope they come back to life. It's like, now, you want a miracle. Now you want a miracle, but look, it's not gonna happen, right? That's like zero in a millionth, right? Like, that's just it just doesn't happen, right? Like, I'm not asking, I'm not asking people to have, I'm not asking you to have, to be so delusional. You actually need a miracle for you to realize the happiness in your life. I'm not it's like, I'm not equating hope to a miracle, but like, so let's say there is a degree in which hope is, you can measure it, you can quantify it on a scientific, and with on a mathematic scale, right? Like, you have one in a thousandth chance of beating this cancer, right? Like, hope this treatment will actually improve you enough that you can fight through it and keep on living for the next 30 years instead of the next 5 months, right? Instead of the next 3 years, for the next 20 years, right? You have a pretty low chance, but like, hey, don't give up hope. You know, 9 out of 10 times, you're probably going to die in the next 2 years, but don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. There's still a very slim, a very low probability that you will live. You will live much longer than anticipated. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. And if you are to give up hope, just simply be content. Well, you don't have to be content, but like, just acknowledge. Just acknowledge what is and what is not in your power. Just, if you do give up hope, or you just come to terms with, how life is. Just make the most you can with that remaining predicted time, right? Like, just live as best as you can. Try to minimize. Don't try to do anything crazy, right? Just be realistic and just keep moving on. Just you're gonna have to cut some budgets, right? You're gonna have to cut some corners. You're going to have to be more frugal, to be more thrifty. Your currency is running low, and there's just no other way you can replenish it. Very low probability. But it is what it is. But have hope if you can afford it. Have hope if you can afford it. Let's say that.